Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time watching, then welcome. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than I normally do on my channel. I'm a little bit behind on this one. I saw Nikki Tutorials do this challenge 4 years ago. It's the no mirror makeup challenge. So I'm definitely a bit behind, but I really wanted to do it just because I thought it would be super fun and hilarious. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my KVD Vegan Beauty Locket Primer, and I just apply this with my hands all over my face. It's hard for me to tell how much. I actually should probably put it on my hand first, but whatever. Okay, that is the quickest step of the whole routine. And now next I'm going to be doing my foundation. Normally I would do my eyebrows first using a pomade and then carve them out using concealer, but because I can't see what I'm doing, then I'm just not going to take the risk and I'm just going to use an eyebrow gel instead. So I'm going to go in with my foundation first. I don't think there's enough on that side. That's probably way too much now, but YOLO. Did I even put any on my forehead? I can't remember. But either way, I don't think there's enough. I could only feel the brush and I couldn't feel any product being moved around the face. I don't really know where to look. Like, seeing as I'm not able to look at myself, I suppose I should look at the lens. I don't know, is that gonna make you guys feel uncomfortable if I'm just staring at you the whole time? Ow. I'm just gonna go in with this NYX concealer palette because I have like this huge pimple here, and that usually shows up like through my makeup if I just do foundation. So I'll try to cover that. And I think I'm just gonna put a little bit here as well because I remember that being quite red when I was washing my face before. And now I will go in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer and just do like my highlighting in that. And I've already wet my sponge so that I don't have to go into the bathroom because I know for sure that I will look at myself in the mirror. And I'll just do under my eyes first. Cover up my... I don't really have dark under eyes, I don't think, but it definitely helps to like make you just look more awake and like refreshed. I think the hardest part about this challenge is probably just knowing when things are blended enough. I think that that's the normal amount of time I would spend, so I'll move on. I'll do my nose. And there. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna do some on my forehead as well. Like, I'm not sure if like looking at your nose is cheating because I'm like actually not using a mirror, but I can totally see my nose, so. For the forehead, I don't even know like how much product is there. Hopefully there's enough so that it doesn't like go all patchy, because I find that if you like don't put enough on, it doesn't blend properly. So I think that should be sufficient. But I'm going to put some concealer on my eyelids as well because I think it'll be easier to blend out with a brush, with the sponge rather than using a brush, which I normally do. and bring that up to the eyebrows because I'm pretty sure there's no product there, but I don't know, I can't be certain. I'm going to set the concealed parts now using my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the shade Sugar Cookie. And I'm just going to apply this with my damp sponge. I don't really want to put too much on because I'm not going to know if I've gotten it all off, and I don't want to have like white bits all over my face. So just enough to like set it. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is go in with a large face brush and my MAC Studio Fix powder. Just going to cover the mirror. Oh, I need to use the other hand. And I'm just going to dab that on all the other areas that I haven't set. At this stage, I'm feeling mildly confident, but this is kind of the easiest stuff. Like I could probably do this, like, I don't know, I do this all the time, so it's very easy. Things like eyeshadow and applying fake eyelashes are going to be the hardest thing. Now I'm going to just brush off the excess loose powder and hopefully get it all, because I don't want to look like a flashback Mary or like I've just been flower bombed in the face. I can't see any flicking off my brush, so I think that's a good sign. So I'll move on to bronzer. So I'm taking this XO Beauty Vegan Bronzer brush and my Tarte Parquet Princess bronzer and pop that on my cheekbones. Go over that again because I always do, and kind of do some little circles. Forehead, bring that into the temples. I don't really know what to say during this part. Like, yeah, there's not much to talk about. I feel like this part is, yeah, still kind of easy because I can definitely feel where I need to be putting the product. And I'll just pop a little bit on the sides of my nose because I do not know how to do nose contour, and this is basically the extent of it. And now I'll add a blush. So I'm using my NARS Orgasm blush because this is a nice and subtle blush. It's not like super pigmented, so if I mess it up, it's not going to be too obvious. Just dab that on. And I always like do 2 layers, so hopefully that's not too much. And I'm just going to finish off the face before I do anything else. So I'm going to go in with my Lime Crime Opals highlight, and I'll go in with the middle shade, which is called Gold. I'm just going to apply that with a fluffy highlighting brush and put this on the top of my cheekbones. And I'll go top of my nose because that is like one of my favorite places to highlight. On my Cupid's bow, and I'll leave it at that for now. So that is the skin part of the routine done. I think that I've done a pretty good job. I hope that I've done a pretty good job. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but that part is definitely got to be the easiest part, so hopefully it doesn't go downhill from here. I'm just going to like touch my eyelids to just kind of make sure that there's no like creasing, because sometimes that happens when I put the product on and leave it for a while. So I think that should be alright now. Oh, spray water on my face. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Morphe and James Charles palette. So I might keep this one pretty basic. I'll go in with this light brown shade here as my transition shade, and I'm going to apply that with a fluffy blending brush. So let's find the crease. Oh, okay, yep. And once I've got it in the crease, like, it's okay because I'll just go around like my eyeball, you know? I'll move on to the next eye because I think that's blended. Maybe I should be looking at the camera so you guys don't think that I'm cheating. I promise you I'm not. Like, I'm more in this not to like be like, oh my god, I'm so amazing, I can do makeup without even looking in a mirror. It's more like just for a laugh because I'm not expecting it to be great. This is a pretty light colour, so I think I'm kind of safe. I'll just do another layer on the other eye. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm going to do this part now, and I'm just going to like bring this onto the eyelid in the outer third to help like blend in with the eyelid shade that I'm going to be using. Now I'm going to darken up the crease, so I'll go in with a domed crease brush, this shade here in the middle, just because I think that it's not going to be as hard to blend out. So I'll apply that to the crease. And then I'll just add a little bit to the outer third again. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a lid colour. So taking an all over shaded brush, and I think I will go in with this large shimmery one here. And now what I want to do is just take the same two crease colours and put them under the eye to smoke out the lower lash line. So I'm going in with this angled eyeshadow brush from XO Beauty and the same like domed brush. This brush is like so good for doing your under eyes. It's like nice and small, but it's also like still fluffy, so it's not like real harsh. Then I'm going to go back in with the highlighting palette, and I'm just going to do my tear ducts. And do a few layers because I always do. Oh, I better do my eyebrows before I forget because I totally had forgotten. So I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel in the shade Dark Brown. I'm just hoping I don't get this like on my face. I think that is probably pretty good. Oh, and I'll do lipstick as well. So I'm just going to be using like a regular lipstick instead of a liquid lipstick, because I just think I'll just mess up a liquid lipstick like really bad. So I'm taking my Lime Crime Unicorn lipstick. This is in the shade Lace Up. Okay, I think that should be sufficient. It is kind of dark, like I probably should have used a lighter one, but I don't have a lighter one in this particular bag, and I don't want to go anywhere just in case I look at myself. So that is what we're going with today. And I think the last thing is just to do lashes and mascara. So I'm just going to use my XO Beauty lashes, and these are in the style The Wanderlust. And I'm going to use a clear lash glue because normally I'll use a black one, but I know that if I mess it up, I'll end up with black glue all over my eyelid, and that will just make it look worse. Okay, it's starting to dry now, so I don't want to wait too long. Okay, this is scary. Oh gosh, that's definitely wrong. Oh no. Oh, I feel like this is just a giant failure. Okay, I'm just going to have to pull that one off for now because that one was obviously a fail. I don't know at what point I'm going to be like, okay, this just isn't going to work, but I'll give it a couple of shots at least. That's about as long as I can do before I start getting frustrated. I'm going to go now while it's still not completely tacky, so I can like move it around a bit, hopefully. Oh, true, that's always good. Oh no, it's stuck. Yeah, please don't stick this time. Okay, I actually think that one worked out kind of well. Like just feeling it, I can feel where it is. So I have a bit more confidence going into the other one. Time for the next eye. Oh my god. I'm going to be pulling glue out of my eyelashes for days. Okay. I think I've done a pretty good job on the lashes. Good might be a bit of an overstatement here, but I think it's as good as it's going to get. So I'm going to go in with my Lights Camera Lashes mascara and just apply some to my top and bottom lashes. And got to be careful with the bottom lashes so I don't get any mascara. No. This is like the ultimate test of if your lashes are stuck on properly. it seemed to be stuck in place pretty well, so that's a good sign. All right, I think that is everything done. I'll give you guys a better view before I have a look myself. I think I have done a fairly good job. I can actually see this lash here, but I think it's stuck on there properly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's stuck on there properly, so I'm not gonna pull it off and redo it. But yeah, so this is a nice warm toned smoky eye with a natural lash and natural brows. Let me know if you guys like this look. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think of it, if I did a good job or not. And now I guess the last thing left to do is just to have a look. I'm nervous. Okay, let's do this. I actually did a pretty good job on this eye, I think. Like the eyeshadow is like pretty well blended. This lash is not on properly, which I had my doubts about, but I thought like it's stuck, but it's stuck to the underneath of my lashes and not to the top. Not bad. Definitely too much bronzer here. I think I covered my pimple pretty well. There's a little bit of redness showing through. The lipstick is definitely very wonky. And the eyebrows are subpar. Not the best. But I think like the rest of my face is generally pretty okay. Maybe I put too much foundation on, I'm not sure. And like around my forehead here, it's all kind of like coming off. I think maybe I was like rubbing it too hard. Yeah, and like this blending here. But yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with this eye. This eye, not so much. Like it's nowhere near as blended as this eye. That one's definitely a lot darker and it comes up a lot higher, closer to the brow. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that I did. I kind of impressed myself. I did a good job on this lash. Like that is like how I would apply it if I like had a mirror. So damn, that is not bad. And if you saw me from like ages away, you'd be like, oh. No, well, you probably wouldn't be like, oh, that looks good. You probably would be like, oh yeah, that just looks like a normal person. So I mean, not entirely a failure. Mildly successful, I would dare to say. I hope you guys got a little bit of entertainment out of this. It definitely was one of the funner videos that I've filmed for my channel. And I hope you guys got a little bit of a laugh out of it. Don't have any lipstick on my teeth, just thought I'd double check that. Don't really have much else to say about that, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, then please thumbs up and subscribe and tick that little bell button so you can get notified every time I post a new video. I hope you guys have a great day and I will see you in the next one.